I have a baby. Ain't no way he's going near cereals, but I plan to have him in ketosis on breastfeeding, on breast milk, for as long as these guys don't give out. Very big hello to you movers and shakers. Hello fellow carnies. Hello everyone who's interested in the carny journey but still isn't sure whether to crack the egg open or not and give it a go. Well, you've come to the right place. So guys, thank you very much for tuning into another video on my channel. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the support. I hope you find my videos helpful. I really do. Otherwise I wouldn't be posting these. But another update on my carnivore journey. As you all know, I'm pregnant. Yay. I am 21 weeks. I was 21 weeks yesterday. It's been one hell of a ride, one hell of a journey. First trimester was absolute carnage. All I could stomach was carbohydrates. It was absolute hell. I could only stomach sweet fruits, carbohydrates, chicken schnitzel was all that I cared for in the world. And I had serious aversions to meat, mainly beef, steak, mince, bacon, you name it, I couldn't eat it. It was genuine hell, right? Eggs I could have, but only after about week 12. It was very hairy there for a while. I gained a lot of unwanted weight that still hasn't left me, I'll admit it. But the good update is, and I'm so glad I get to say this because I never thought I would during my pregnancy, I can eat beef again. I can eat steak. I can eat bacon. I can eat as many eggs as I want with zero regret. And it's amazing. So I eat steak, no problem. It has to be cooked well. Can't be medium rare, which is how I usually liked it. No blood, unfortunately, on the plate, but cooked well, cooked well done, steak I can have. And it's great. Unfortunately, at the moment, I'm fighting a little bit of a flu, so I really do apologize for the nasal way that my dialogue is coming across. But I really wanted to record this video for you guys and see how you're all doing, see how you're going on your journeys. If you have any questions, if you want some resources, if you can give me feedback as well. I ain't perfect. I'm still on my journey, my pregnancy journey to boot. So yeah, I'm just really glad that I can do this video and have good news and have a good update. Yay! Excuse me. Since discovering I can eat steak and no longer having an incredible, insatiable craving for carbohydrates and sugar, I have currently been complete carnivore on my pregnancy journey, complete for about 5 days. Okay, and I'm going strong, which is why I'm making this video. I'm going strong. I have watermelon to subdue any cheeky sugar cravings that come my way whilst I'm pregnant, because they do hit and they do hit hard. But watermelon is just an incredible source of electrolytes and hydration. And yeah, look, it's sweet, it's got sugars in it, but hey, I watch Life of Jake and he's doing the watermelon fast at the moment and it's doing him wonders. So and I have heard from a lot of people that watermelon, if you're pregnant and if you're going to eat any fruit and consume any sugar whatsoever, watermelon's your best bet. So in terms of my actual meals, complete carnivore for 5 days. In terms of having a little bit of a snack and warding off the sugar cravings, watermelon. And whilst I'm sick, watermelon. And I've just been having peppermint tea with some lemon because while pregnant I can't have anything else, and I don't really want anything else. I don't want any of that shitty pharma medicine that they push I stay away from strepsils. Those things are loaded with sugar and all other shit. So not really keen on that. So I've avoided any and all kinds of medication whilst I've been unwell. It's been quite a doozy of a flu, actually. But what's incredible, and I mean this when I say it, when I was on your standard Western diet and I would get hit with the flu, it would be a doozy, right? Because I'm asthmatic, it would go to my throat, my tonsils, it would go to my chest, right? It would literally flatten me for about 2 to 2.5 weeks. That's how sick I would get. I had symptoms on the Thursday. I was incredibly ill Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday I'm like this. I'm not bedbound. I'm not deathly sick like I would have been on the standard Western diet. Whilst I've been eating steak and cream and butter and cheese here and there, a few mushrooms, but just steak, chicken, like just your standard carnivore stuff. I find that I'm at this point, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 5 days in. And usually to get to this point, it would take about 1.5 to 2 weeks. So being on the carnivore diet alone has seen the period that I get sick drastically decrease by like 50%. It's awesome. It's awesome. I've literally halved the period of time I'm usually sick for. And it just goes to show you the shit that we usually take, which is in medicines to ease our coughs and ease our throats and ease our headaches. They put shit in that too to make you sick longer. Why? So you go to the GP more. Why? So you pay them more. So they prescribe you more shit. That's why, right? And I can honestly say that being carnivore strictly for 5 days has made a world of difference whilst I've been sick. And I'd say the last month or so, I've been about 85% carnivore. 85. Where I would have very minimal carbs. And then something weird happened. Like 2 weeks ago, I would have a roll with like a chicken schnitzel on it, which is what I craved in my first trimester. It's all I wanted. I just wanted a chicken schnitzel roll with cheese, right? That's all I wanted. And then something crazy happened. I had a roll and the carbs in it made me feel so sick, right? And it's like my body's just flipped a switch. My body has literally gone back to pre-pregnancy, where I can't stomach carbs, where I can't stomach the really bad sugars. Watermelon is literally the only sugar I can handle right now. And it's the only sugar that doesn't make me feel sick. It's the powerhouse fruit. Watermelon is the powerhouse fruit. And look, when we are carnivore, when we choose this way of eating, it's a way of eating. It's not a cult at all. And we all have to remember that. It is so important. It is vital. I've seen so many forums where you get the odd person just absolutely annihilate someone because they're slightly deviating because it works for them. You know, if you want to have mushrooms, go for it. They're keto. If you want to have avocado, they're keto too. They're a good fat for you. You know, you don't need it. But if you feel good when you eat it, and it gives you energy, and it gives you nutrition, and it gives you bounce, and it doesn't give you insulin spikes, and it doesn't make you tired, you're doing the right thing, right? And if your diet is like 85-90% meat and fat and salt and water, you're gold. Well, mind you, the salt and water has to be 100%. But the meat, if your every meal is meat, you're golden. just don't have vegetables. Don't need them. Our bodies can't absorb them. They actually can't. And it's funny because, we'll have vegans and vegetarians say, oh, but vegetables have such a high nutrient content, and that's why do you think plant-based animals eat plant-based foods? And it's like, well, because they're plant-based animals. Plant-based animals are built to absorb plant-based foods. That is the point. It doesn't go through their system so quickly, right? Plant-based food, because it is a plant-based food, it goes through our system so fast that our body just can't absorb the nutrients in them. Literally. I'm off to the toilet in like 2 to 3 hours, right? But with meat, it passes through our digestive system so much slower that our bodies actually can absorb the nutrients. And the food doesn't end up rotting in our colon because it just doesn't get there. Heaps of vegetables rot in our colon. Quoted by Dr. Ken Berry himself. Onions, garlic, broccoli. Fucking heaps of it. Watch his videos. This is fact. Vegetarians, vegans, standard Western American diet people will not like this information. It goes against everything they believe. My partner is still struggling to digest this information. But I said to him, look, you love my scrambled eggs and my cream and my bacon in the morning so much. Make it yourself. And instead of taking that stupid smoothie to work in the morning for your breakfast and being starving, hungry 2 hours later after drinking it, take this. Take what I make, eat it for breakfast, and see when you're hungry next. And swear to God, he drinks that smoothie at like 7 o'clock and he's starving at 9 a.m., right? 7 a.m. he drinks it, 9 a.m. he's starving. He ate my scrambled eggs and my bacon, right? With my butter and my salt at 7 a.m. And he wasn't hungry again till 12. And he said, look, he wasn't even hungry. He wasn't even starving. He just wanted it. But he said he could have gone another 1 or 2 hours without food after eating that breakfast this morning. That is proof that a high animal-based diet in the morning, when you're hungry, only if you're hungry, will serve you, and you will have energy and you will have bounce. It will give you longevity throughout the day. This is proof. And not just with my partner. He's loving life today. And he said he's going to do it for a week and see how he feels. Where was I? What was I saying? What was the whole point of that? That's right. Carnivore is a way of eating. It's not a cult, right? And like I said, there's a lot of people in the forums who give other people shit because they slightly deviate from the norm. But what is the norm, right? These people aren't eating vegetables. They're not eating crazy acidic fruits, right? Why be so harsh? That's all I'm saying. It's a way of eating. It's a way of life. It is not a cult, right? I don't have anything against vegans. They've made their choice. I used to be vegan. I made that choice. Boy, do I regret it, but I made that choice, right? It's their call. I'm living my life. I don't pay... The choices they make with their life do not impact me whatsoever, and I'm not going to be offended simply because they eat differently to what I do. Vegans are the ones who are offended because we eat differently to them. They feel so offended by our eating choices. We do not want to be like that. We don't. I respect them for their choice, the same way they should respect me for my choice. A lot of them don't, but that's another story entirely. From the day I found out I could eat steak again, this is my complexion, right? After 5 days of strict carnivore eating, right? I've been eating nothing but steak, nothing but chicken, cream, a few bits of cheese, butter, salt, water. It makes me giddy just talking about it. And I already feel different. After 5 days of being strictly carnivore, whilst I'm pregnant, a little bit of watermelon thrown in here and there. I feel incredible. My skin complexion has improved tenfold. My energy, being pregnant, has improved tenfold. I'm already starting to sleep just a little bit better. And trust me, as a pregnant chick, it's hard to sleep properly when you're pregnant, right? And I've had GPs suggest that I eat certain things while I'm pregnant, and it blows me out of the water. The heaps of the stuff that they recommend is just, why recommend me carbohydrates? They offer absolutely no nutritional value, yet I have doctors recommending it to me. The game is rigged. And I've already said that the health star rating system at the grocery stores are rigged, right? Tub of custard, 3 stars out of 5 on the health rating scale. A normal thing of cream, pure cream, 1 star out of 5 health rating, right? Box of Milo freaking cereal, full of sugar, full of shit, 4 stars out of 5. The game is rigged. Don't believe the health star rating. It's ridiculous. Read up, search what the health star rating is, what the system is, and who is involved in actually rating the foods. It is a bunch of different organizations, from medical, pharma, you name it. These are the people who are telling you what is healthy and what's not. It is a farce. It is fake. It is bullshit. Oh no, I'm gonna cough again. Mate, once you are red-pilled in terms of nutrition, you cannot unsee the shit. My partner has been so pro-nutrition his entire life. When I first told him about the stuff, first started sharing videos, thankfully I'm with someone who has an open mind and he actually asks questions, right? He's curious, he's a curious person, and he's very logical, and he's got an analytical mind, and he hates the wool being pulled over his eyes, right? So I've got a good one. I've got a keeper of a man, and he's been amazingly supportive during my pregnancy. Even he has found it difficult to wrap his head around certain things when it comes to nutrition and health and food. And I said, babe, the proof is in the pudding. Try it out, see how you feel. And he said, yeah, but it's going to get boring after a while. I need variety. And I said, honey, let me cook for you. Because boy, I got recipes, I got receipts, and I can change it up for you. Let me cook for you. Let me make you some special dishes this week. And he's like, yeah, cool, no worries, right? So the lucky bugger is getting meals out of me this week, but simply so that he can understand, but feel the difference, because people don't believe it until they feel it. And a lot of the time I find that only curious people with a growth mindset are able to want to try new things, are able to want to better themselves, because this is why we've approached this way of eating, this way of life. It's not a diet, it's a lifestyle. It's something we've chosen to improve our way of life. I have a baby, right? Ain't no way he's going near cereals. No, he's getting eggs for brekkie as soon as he turns 2 and can eat solids, or whenever, right? But I plan to have him in ketosis on breastfeeding, on breast milk, for as long as physically possible, for as long as these guys don't give out. We want to ask the questions. We want to investigate. We want to perform at our optimal, because we know the stakes are higher, right? The stakes are high in our world today, right? We can smell more bullshit in the air, which is why we're asking the questions. If the government can lie to us, if the medical system can lie to us, if the pharmaceutical system can lie to us, who else is lying? Food, right? Because think about it. Why do they market colorful packaging to kids? So it grabs their attention. They're not going to package bad food in a black and white packet, are they? No, because it's not going to grab attention. You're not going to pull it off the shelves. I walk through those Easy Marts and those 7-Elevens, and they make it so colorful inside. It's impossible for a child to walk past and ignore it. They want to grab children's attention, which is why I cannot believe that it is legal for these people to do this, that it is legal for these corporates, for these elites to market to our children this way and market evil shit, market very unhealthy shit, right? I can't believe it's legal. And that is exactly why so many doctors, professors, medical experts in the low carb and carnivore categories are desperate to reach people, because they are aware of the bullshit and they are trying to use their own life experience to educate and inform the public on what these businesses are doing and how they are making money off us as consumers. We're literally zombies with our phones like this, right? Just being marketed to. Just being marketed, yes, this is an ink cartridge. Just being marketed to. And they utilize it in such a clever way because they listen. The phones listen. And if you talk about furniture, bloody hell, a sofa pops up, right? Mike and I were talking about baby furniture not too long ago. Boom, up pops an advertisement from Mocha Furniture for baby cots. It's insane how the elites utilize every single resource they possibly can to market to us. We hold the power. If we don't press the buy button, they got nothing. So don't press the buy button. And a lot of you who are watching this video, who subscribe to my channel, thank you, by the way. I appreciate it so much. A lot of you on this channel already know this. You already know this. And thank God, if the population doesn't wake up, we're in a lot of trouble. And I'm not just talking about the government. I'm talking about our health, our longevity. You know, people think that humans hundreds of years ago who lived on the meat diet only lived to 30 years old. Where the fuck did that information come from, I wonder? You're not going to live to 100 years old living on plants. You are just not. Your body will not absorb the nutrients. Your body will not have the energy. Your body will have more ailments as you get older. It is fact. Any vegan or vegetarian watching this ain't gonna like me too much. But you know what? Too bad, babe, because the truth hurts. Truth hurts. I was a vegan. It sucked hearing the information that I heard when I thought that I was living the perfect healthy life. It sucked, man. But you know what? You gotta roll with the punches. And you're either gonna stand there like a tree and not change and not do anything for the constructive outlook that is your life, or you cannot be a tree and actually fucking move and do something with your life and make the choice. People are so critical of the carnivore diet, but have they tried it? No. Why? Fear. People fear what they don't understand and they judge what they don't understand. What can you do but live your own life and do you, my friend? My son is going to be raised. My child and my friends and my family can say, oh, how come you don't let him eat anything else? You know, I let my child eat this. And I'd say, congratulations, that's your child. Your child's not mine. That's my child. And I will give him the best foundation that he has for life right now. At the moment, the economy's shit. The government's shit. Everything's shit. But what I can do for my son is give him an informed foundation of what good nutrition is. And then he can make up his own mind. That's all I can do as a good parent. Because these days as a parent, when happy occasions are associated with sugar and cake and chips and things like that, it makes it hard. It makes it hard for parents. Because when my son goes to a birthday party, he's going to see all of this shit that other parents are putting out on the table and putting out on the spread. All I can do is inform my son. I can't be there and stop him. I'm going to have to raise him to be mature enough to make up his own mind and make his decisions and make them wisely. That's all it is. It's an ongoing challenge, but Mike and I talk about it very frequently. But look, my carnivore journey on pregnancy has slowly deviated to other realms, and I do apologize. I apologize for the lack of structure here. But I really hope that you guys really think about this. And yeah, if you've got anyone else who is pregnant and going through this journey of trying to be carnivore, and all I can say, my only advice is that all you can do is your best. But if you can't stomach anything carnivore, you got to survive somehow, lady. You have to nourish your child in whatever way you feel you can. There is absolutely no necessary need for you to starve yourself and go to hospital just because you can't stomach meat, but you don't want to eat anything else. You have to give yourself grace in this period. You have to be kind to yourself. You have to be patient with yourself. Yeah, I had carbs. I had a lot of carbs. I had salads, all that shit. I didn't like it, but it was the only thing my body could handle with all the hormones going apeshit for the first time in my life. But you know what? It's like my body just literally realized one day and just made the switch back to the diet I had when I was, before I was pregnant. It's incredible what my body has done, because now all I want is meat. All I crave is meat. And it's just wonderful. Honestly, that's my advice. Do what you feel is good for you in that moment. Obviously, if you're craving a Macca's burger, don't go out and buy it. Like, try and avoid that if you can, at all possible. Just make yourself a homemade burger. Avoid mayonnaise, avoid Chipotle, avoid all the sauces. I'm not kidding. There is a lot of evil shit in sauces. Avoid it completely, right? You can handle the flavors of the actual food you're eating. Those are the flavors that matter. Okay? Because the sauces, one, are evil, and two, will make you sick and possibly do damage to your child. Inside of you, just my opinion. Well, also fact, but also my opinion. Please, be kind to yourselves, ladies who are pregnant, who are trying to pursue the carnivore journey. It is imperative. Because you don't want to wind up in hospital because you're too stubborn. It's not worth it, and you're going to damage your little one, okay? Put yourself and your child first. This way of eating will be here when you turn the corner, because you can always heal again, right? You are not doing long-term damage by trying to nourish your body with the only things you can stomach. You are not, and you need, like I said, you need to give yourself grace. Be kind to yourselves here. It's the most important thing. A lot of people won't understand, and it'll be difficult to find the support network from your friends who aren't carnivore, who don't understand, right? But that's what I love about the carnivore community. They are incredibly supportive. It is a huge network of people who all want the same thing: good health, a good future, a healthy one, and a positive one too. That's all I got to say after my rambling. I'm so sorry. I was looking good in my carnivore journey, and I'm looking forward to getting back to that, you know. And it's a process. It's a journey. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Be kind to ourselves. That's the message, I guess, here. But I just wanted to give you guys an update that yes, I'm still chugging along, fighting the good fight, and really can't wait to bring my baby into the world, and I can't wait to introduce him to you all. But please feel free to follow me on my Instagram. I post regularly enough on there. I'm trying to live my life too. But if you guys want to reach out, say hello, connect, network. I live in Sydney, Australia. If you ever want to catch up, I will vet you for trolling and for stalker purposes because they have happened in the past. But, you know, please feel free to reach out. Always happy to have a chat and discuss the subject matter at hand. Okay? But guys, thank you so much as always for tuning in and catching my videos when I do post them. I'm sorry they're not on the regular. I didn't create this channel to make constant content and make money and all this. I literally just want to share my journey and try and help people where I can, and receive feedback, you know, if I feel like I need a kick up the ass as well. It's a two-way street, guys. But please take care of yourselves, okay? And be mindful of what GPs tell you. They know very little about a lot, and I use that loosely, okay? You have to know who to source when it comes to information, especially pregnancy. I can't stress that enough. I've had a lot of suggestions from GPs which I just think are out of this world stupid, based on research that I've done in recent months. So there is a great forum on Facebook called Carnivore Motherhood. If you're pregnant and you need some advice, feel free to join that Facebook page. It's a very warm and supportive network of women going through pregnancy. And hey, we all have the same goal, don't we? Healthy babies, healthy ladies. I'll post another update as soon as I possibly can. And yeah, take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.